Whoa! I got this scarf. The dress code is holiday formal. The coffee machine is back where it's supposed to be. It was driving me freaking crazy with it over there if you watch me move it, because I like could not just hang with, oh, is it not? What the heck? Ah, we're good. I couldn't hang with the ghosts in my memories with it over there, but I'm over that. So I brought it back yesterday and it feels much better. Anyways, good morning guys. Welcome to today's vlog. Another day of Vlogmas, or like my version of Vlogmas. I realized I didn't talk about this in the last vlog, but yeah, I haven't done traditional Vlogmas in years because I don't think it's enjoyable for anyone, if we're honest. Like, there's just no possible way that even someone watching people's Vlogmases can watch that much. Like, there's just so much content. And so I figure it's better to focus on quality over quantity. So we're doing 3 times a week, which I think I did last year and I think I did the year before. I just like up my usual amount without, you know, taking away the joy of the holidays. And right now I most certainly need every ounce of joy I can get. So I will be here Monday, Wednesday, Friday until the end of the year. Today's kind of a weird day, and like I woke up and it was the first thing that I thought about, and I hope that I don't have to think about this for like ever. I probably won't, but today marks 4 weeks since my breakup. Like 4 weeks ago today was the last day we ever had together. The last normal day, which is always weird because I feel like it, you know, breakups happen on a random Wednesday and they can be like a totally normal day. And that's something that I really struggled with. Like the day was fine. There was nothing wrong with the day. We had dinner together like it was so normal. And then by the end of the night, we were not together. And it's like so strange. And so that was 4 entire weeks ago. Today I'm gonna do some journaling this morning, wrap my head around how that makes me feel and just like what kind of thoughts go through my head, and then we'll talk about it a little bit later because I feel like it could be helpful to somebody that is like in the first week, the first 2 weeks. I can't even believe I'm like not in the thick of it anymore. Like I don't feel like I'm in the thick of it. I feel very much like I'm back on track. And I'm really glad about that because I could not see the light. Those first 2 weeks, I could not see the light at the end of the tunnel. It was just darkness. And now like the fog is clearing. We'll talk about it later. I want to journal first, but just me and you hanging out today. This evening, we have the first holiday event of the year, of the season. So that'll be really fun. It's with Google. I gotta work out in an hour. So I gotta drink this, journal, get dressed, and head out. Okay, so once a week I've been doing reformer Pilates. I've been trying to mix it up and do different things. I think it's good because I like feel it in my body. Although I feel like I might be overdoing it because I'm starting to feel sore in like ways where I know I shouldn't push myself. So I'm gonna tell the instructor that I got a couple sore spots today that I'm gonna try and avoid. The reformer class I go to is pretty small, so you have like a lot of one-on-one time with the instructor, which is great. With that being said, I think I'm gonna cancel my workout for tomorrow and take a day off. The thing is, like, I find working out so helpful for me. It like gets me out of the house. I'm doing something good for myself, but you can't go every day, which I have been doing. Because I like going somewhere. I don't have a job to go to. You know, my job is wherever I am, so it gets me out. Like, could I go to a coffee shop? Yes. But if I'm honest, the coffee shops around me, not the vibe. So anyways, maybe that's something that I need to ponder. What I can do with my time to get me out of the house that isn't just working out. Okay. Gross day out there. It is not nice. Not at all. But my class was good. I'm gonna make some lunch. I was inspired. Also, there's a big box from Aritzia here that I'm so excited to open that I'm gonna do later this afternoon. So I saw this toast. It was like a roasty tomato ricotta toast. And that's what I'm gonna make right now. One thing that I really enjoyed in the last, you know, several months was getting fresh bread. Like, I really didn't value like a nice fresh loaf at all. Like, I just didn't care. I got whatever loafed bread I could find at the grocery store. But I came to appreciate a nice loaf. So I picked this up yesterday from stock. It looks good. So I'm gonna make blistered tomato and ricotta toast. And it's gonna be so good. I'm gonna wash a handful of these and then get them roasted. I'm gonna do it in a pan. It's really easy. We're gonna go like medium heat. It's actually quite warm. Okay. I've also never done this before, but I have blistered tomatoes before for like a pasta. I'm trying to act on my inspiration, you know? I am inspired, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna throw some oil in there and tomatoes. And coat them in the oil and then let them sit a couple minutes, flip them around. We're just gonna eyeball them. In the meantime, we will cut a slice of bread. That looks like good bread. Never tried this one. We always get the same. Yum. Okay, now we're just gonna throw some ricotta on there. You know, it might not be homemade, but that is okay. Just gonna pop them. Some salt, pepper. I think this is actually the perfect amount of tomato. So now we're gonna top with a little glaze. Oh wait, I actually have a better. Okay, I'm gonna use this balsamic that I got in Italy. And we're just gonna do a little drizzle and try to make this look cute. Oh, that is beautiful. Now, the taste test, the most important part. Even though it's like so simple, but I feel like it's still elevated, you know? Okay, we're gonna go in with the little guy. Stunning. I'm not gonna lie. It really hits. The tomatoes are so juicy. With the creamy ricotta, it's just perfect. I would make this again, 100%. All right guys, we are back in comfies. We are fresh and clean and I'm going to get myself ready. I think I said a really fun dinner tonight. I figured while I get myself ready, I would talk about some of my thoughts 4 weeks later. It's just kind of insane to think about. Honestly, this month feels like an entire blur. Like, I think I will look back one day and not remember November, which is so weird. It's not like, I'm like, what even happened? I feel like I went into fight or flight for all of this month. I'm really proud of myself for continuing to do the things that I knew were good for me. I mean, the first week I was in and I was deep on the couch for most of it. Like, I tried to go out and go for some workouts, but that really ramped up in the second week. Week 1 was just like straight trenches. Like, there was no making sense out of anything. I try to learn from each and every relationship I've been in. And after one in my early to mid 20s, I was like heavily gaslit, and that was a very toxic one. Very high, very low, that kind of energy. After that relationship, I learned to document everything. I was not letting any man confuse me, make me misremember things, none of it. So from day 1 in my most recent relationship, I wrote notes of things that I felt and things that I felt like were worth writing down from the beginning. And it is probably the best thing that I could have done for myself, because throughout the breakup, like referring back to some of the notes early on and then, you know, getting to compare to what I learned later on as we got deeper into the relationship has made things make sense for me. Otherwise, it's so easy to rewrite your own narrative and like misremember things, miss a lot of those early details that you learn, you know, early on, but you dismiss because you don't really know the depth of some of those things until later. So like the start of my breakup video was a video I've recorded on photo booth. I have maybe 60 videos on photo booth throughout the entire relationship, documenting like the highs, the confusion, the everything in between leading up to, ultimately the end. And having those videos to look at is actually very helpful to me because I can look back at myself a year ago and see some of the issues I had in the relationship and see how they evolved, and there's no confusion because I can literally watch myself talk about the feelings that I had. And I would recommend that to everyone. Anyways, I feel like weeks 1 and 2 were the hardest. Week 3 is when I started feeling a little bit more myself, like last week. But then the nights were just like horrendous. They were so brutal and terrible. And like as soon as it would get dark, I would just start spiraling, calling my mom and getting her to like re-explain for the 100th time how we got here. But it still doesn't necessarily make it easy, even when you know this is the right thing, because there's still so much attachment that like you have to really unravel from, and that's hard. Like it does not happen overnight, and you just kind of have to deal with it. Like there's no escaping this. There's no escaping dealing with a breakup unless you, I don't know, like I've definitely had times in the past where, you know, I move forward the next day and I don't give a shit. But this one, you know, I really truly wanted a future with him, and we were building that. And so giving up the idea of what my future could have been and the path that I was on was really hard to do. But at the end of the day, like the future that I was so excited about was with the hope I had, not with the reality I was living. The idea that I had for my future was never gonna happen in that relationship. And that's so hard because like you still love them. I mean, I don't know a single woman who hasn't stayed in a relationship longer than they should have because they hoped. But now we are in week 4, and I actually feel the best that I've felt in a really long time. I get, you know, that dream of my future back. I get to find it with somebody who's gonna love me in a way that makes me feel truly, truly loved and appreciated and seen. And that's exciting, you know, like that's exciting. Not that I'm like dating right now. I'm on my own journey at the moment, but honestly, like the options are endless now. They are endless. I can do anything with my future. I can pick up and move anywhere. I can literally do anything. And that's really cool. I feel like I've reached that point in the breakup where I'm no longer like really sad and really confused and just like trying to make sense of it. I think, as I said earlier, the fog has lifted. I see things for what they were, and I appreciate what we had. Like, I'm so glad for the relationship, even though like it wasn't right. It taught me so much, and I will take things from it with me for the rest of my life. I now know with 100% clarity what I need in a partner, who I am as a partner. I mean, obviously that changes with different partners, but like I know what I need in a relationship. I know exactly what I'm looking for. Every relationship you learn a little bit more about yourself, about what you want, and for that I'm very thankful for the time I had with him. I'm just excited for what's to come. I really truly wish him the best. As I said, I do not think he's a bad guy. I don't think he was my guy. He was for a brief period of time. He was. And I loved the hell out of him. But you know, if you can love the wrong one that much, imagine how much you're gonna love the right one. I love seeing that quote because it does, in fact, make me feel quite excited. I just got a really cool email. Anyways, things are good. Things are happening. I feel my energy coming back, and good things are coming. I am getting rewarded. I feel like every day, little good things are happening. And I'm trying to focus on them too. Like whenever something happens, like I don't care how small it is, I am checking in with myself and be like, that's because I'm a positive bitch. I'm a positive person. I think I'm a good person. And I truly believe the more positive you are and the more optimistic you can be, the better things get. And then it's like a snowball, because things get better, and then your energy gets better, and everything is better. And that email, that is proof. That is straight up proof. I gotta call my dad. Anyways, I'm very excited about life. Lots of things looking up. So that's where I'm at 4 weeks later. 1 month flew by, honestly, because I think I was living in a blur. But I'm back, bitch. I'm back. Ah! Feels good. Wait, I'm actually so excited right now. I have to call my dad immediately. I'm gonna keep getting ready, and then I gotta open up my Aritzia box because I am very excited about what's inside. I'm gonna do my hair later when I actually head out for tonight, but this box is the definition of retail therapy. One thing I really love about having seasons again after living in LA for so long is all the new stuff you get to buy for the seasons. Anyways, I did some damage. Whoa! Oh, there's a ladybug on the side. Wait, that's so cute. Aren't ladybugs good luck? You know, it's not real and it's definitely on all the packaging, but I'm gonna take it as a good luck sign. The beautiful thing about life is we get to choose what we believe in, and I'm gonna believe in that, because who cares? Let's go downstairs. I wanna like set up my phone so I can do this for short form as well. I got quite a bit of stuff. This is like all wintry stuff. I'm like, what did I even order? I spent so much money, and like, are there 5 things in here? Maybe. Starting off, I got this sweater. I thought it was really cute, but let's see if it looks good on. What do we think? Got size extra small. I'm not sure. What do you think of this? It's so soft and comfy, but I don't know if it's doing much for me. I got this scarf. I thought the pattern was so nice for like Christmas, winter. It's gonna be really nice on the trip I'm going on next week. Yeah, it's really thick too. It's nice. Okay, I got this hat. I got it for my trip, but I don't know if it's actually the vibe. Then I got one of the triangle scarves. Actually, I kind of like it. This is the medium size. I got this fleece and people were saying it's like the Miu Miu fleece, but a dupe. Let's just try it on. Okay, here's the dupe. I'm really unsure if I'm gonna keep this or not. I also got the Effortless pants in the low rise. So I'm gonna try these on. Here they are. I feel like they're the perfect mid-rise. I got my regular size, these are a 2. I think if I had sized up, they would have been lower, but I feel like this is perfect. Like this is the rise I'm looking for. Happy with these. And then lastly, I got a coat. It's the slouch coat, and anytime I tried it on in stores, it's way too big for me. Like it's a very oversized coat to begin with, and obviously being shorter, I find it very difficult finding like a nice long wool coat because of my size. And so I saw they came out with a short version, and I am hoping I got the smallest size because it's made very, very oversized. So I got it in black because I thought that would be classic, and I don't have a black wool coat. So we'll see. This is like an investment piece. Obviously, like I would have this forever, and yeah, we'll see. It's like 80% wool. Oh, is that not so bad? Let a girl know, is the coat too big? I think it's my best that I've tried on in a long time. This is it, obviously done up. And then like with the scarf, you know, like we're trying to see the whole winter vibe together. I don't know, maybe I'm just not used to this. What do we think? Is it too big, or does it look just right? Like the right amount of oversized. I'm looking for oversized, cool, chic, casual, effortless. Effortless, that's obviously not effortless at all. I don't know, you tell me. But that is the haul. I spent way too much money considering that was not a lot of stuff. But the biggest purchase was obviously the coat because, you know, investment piece. I'm not sure, I keep looking in the mirror. I really don't know. I feel like I will only know by looking back at the footage. So I'm gonna do just that. Okay, side note, I'm about to get on FaceTime with Phil. If you've been watching for a long time, like since early LA days when I went to FITM. I went to school with Phil, and me, Phil, and Bo were like a little group. And then Phil moved into my building, and it was just such a fun time. And Phil and I have kept in touch. Like people ask me all the time what happened to Phil, or if we're still friends. And you know, he lives in London. He moved there forever ago, actually, like 7 years ago? I don't remember what year it was, but a long time ago. I've seen him a few times. When I've gone to London, I've seen him. We have definitely kept in touch, but I haven't FaceTimed him in quite a bit. So we have coordinated a little catch up. It'll be nice just to catch up with him. People used to think I was supposed to be with Phil. He has a very long-term girlfriend, so I just want to shut that down before anyone says anything. But you know, he's always been a really good friend to me, and you know, it's nice to keep in touch.
Hello.
Long time no see. All right, it is that time of the night where we have to get dressed. And this is usually when my anxiety kicks in, because going to events like this, I get stressed over what to wear. I do. And it seems like there's gonna be so many people tonight that I know. So I'm actually really excited to see a bunch of people I haven't seen in a while. But everyone's asking me, what are you wearing tonight? And I'm like, I don't know. So then I'm like, what are you wearing? Moral of the story, nobody knows what they're wearing right now. I have an idea, and if this idea doesn't work, then I'm gonna stress. But this is my idea. It's this cute little holiday dress. I haven't tried it on though. As you can see, the tag is still on it. I just got it. The dress code is holiday formal. And I feel like this is nice with like a nice coat and heels. Like I think this is good. I just need to hope that it fits and it looks okay. So I'm gonna try this now. I got 45 minutes, and I think that gives me enough time to not stress. Oh my God, this might not fit. My room's a mess also right now. It fits, it fits, it fits. And then this is the neck thing. How do I wear it like that? I should look at the picture on the website. Okay, I do think that's how it goes. Well, that helps. That helps a lot. Now I have more time because I'm not gonna be stressing. I'm gonna curl my hair, touch up my makeup, and then we're gonna go. Also, it was so nice talking to Phil and just like hearing about his life and catching up. It was so nice. So good to see him. I don't have that much more to do to my makeup. I'm just gonna throw on a lip stain so that my lips have some color for the night. Maybe A little bit more brown on my eyes. Maybe some brown eyeliner. Hair is so staticky right now. It's driving me crazy. This is my favorite lip stain. It lasts all night. And I am not the kind of person that wants to mess around with my lips. So this is for the low effort girls. We're just gonna let that dry down and then it heals off. I think this is cute. I think this is the first time I'm gonna go to an event and feel like, yeah, I like what I'm wearing. Yeah, I'm not super sold on this part of it. We're just gonna go on top of what I already have. This is my favorite setting powder, Charlotte Tilbury. Just under the eyes. A little bronzer, bronzer. Doo-doo. Okay, let's take this off. And this will stay all night. Staying on, I will link it down below. And my dress, but I'm gonna go on top with little lip liner. It's kind of weird having so much time. Like, I'm not stressed. I don't even need to look at the clock. I have plenty of time. This is so unlike me. It's nice though. Okay, so last but not least, I'm gonna take a brown eyeliner. Actually, the final step is perfume. I think I'm gonna go Nest Bourbon Vanilla. It smells so good. Okay, also, can we take a moment for like the fact that my hair is actually growing again? Like, it's finally getting longer and healthy. I feel like it was at that awkward stage, like right here, for so long. And now even when it's curled, it looks longer. I'm so happy. We have around 5 minutes until I gotta call my Uber. I don't know the last time I was this punctual. Finishing touches, a little cream for the legs. Perfect. Heels. I hope it's not still raining. And then the coat. There we go. Black furry. I feel like this is given holidays. It's not bad. I'm not sure about the neck thing, but I'm gonna keep it on because, and then the bag, of course. I feel like a black faux fur coat just always screams holiday to me. And a little lip balm. We're taking our lip stuff and the wallet, which matches my dress and my nails. My mother would be proud. Okay, this is the finished look. I think it's cute. I feel good. And that is really what matters most. So it's gonna be a really fun night. I'm actually so excited. Excited to see a bunch of people. We got a 3-course dinner. What's not to like? 10 p.m. We're home. We have a goodie bag. I did a very poor job at vlogging tonight. Honestly, the tables were pretty tight. I'd be like in someone's face trying to vlog, so I just thought I would get like clips of the event instead of like chatting while I was there. Also, it was good to, you know, just talk to everybody. But I haven't looked in here. Let's see what we got. Mulberry Silk Sleep Mask from Silk and Snow. Ooh. Nice. Gemini. Oh yeah, so they had this Missouri Gemini thing where they took a picture of you and then analyzed your skin tone to see what metal looks best on you. And I got gold, which I was actually really surprised about. I mean, I mostly wear gold, but I, for some reason, thought it was gonna be silver. Anyways, we got these earrings from Missouri. Very pretty. Honestly, they would have looked really good with my outfit. Else, the Joy Drop Signature diffuser. Wait a second. I think this might be an oil diffuser. Aroma Luma Ultrasonic Diffuser. Oh, these are from Sage. Nice. I haven't had an oil diffuser in so long. That's actually so nice. I'm like gonna put it in my room. I guess this is the scent. Ooh, multiple scents. This is so nice. What a fun goodie bag. This is like the Missouri thing. And these are the scents for the diffuser. Thank you for being part of Google Canada Creator Network this year. That's so fun, like so cool. So thank you very much to Google for having me tonight. Honestly, I was going in planning to have multiple beveraginos, but I got there, I had one, and then I just drank Diet Cokes, which I kind of love. You know, I feel like a couple years ago, I used to like definitely need to drink alcohol at these events. And now I was kind of like, I'll just have a Diet Coke, something to sip on. And now I'm like totally sober and I'm gonna crawl in bed and read because I didn't have too many drinks. And I love that for me. I have a lot of work to do tomorrow, so I knew I didn't want to like drink that much anyways, but now I get to read a bit, and I'm very happy about that. But I am gonna end the vlog here so I can just get my PJs, crawl in. Thank you very much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one.